Will retirement homes have video games? Some already do. I was visiting one the other day, and there was a Wii set up in the shared living room area. Retirement homes have everything you bring. They often do not provide any TVs, VCR, DVD players. There's broadband internet cable and Wi-Fi and TV connection, but that's about it. I think the Gen X ones will probably have an arcade and food court, so they can relive their glory days of the 1980s. They will probably even have the machines cost just a quarter since they already are getting thousands a month from them to live there. You can bring your own. Why would they put in something that will have people possibly put into conflict over a limited resource? My dad brought his own laptop Kindle with him. Other folks in that same facility had tablets or other devices that they played their own games on. They don't give people access to expensive devices that they can break easily, controllers they can walk back to their rooms with, or things that they'll argue about taking turns with. Just bring your own and put it in your room if you want it. Sure, these places compete for residents, so having attractive amenities would be great. A video game room isn't even that expensive compared to something like a pickleball court or pool. It wouldn't surprise me if some of them had video games now. Anyway, you'll be able to bring your own. Both my grandparents in retirement or nursing home set up a TV in all the places they lived. I don't think there's a big leap if they wanted to add a video game system to it. My room will, so come on by. You'll have snacks and drinks too and edibles if the screws don't find out. I expect so, particularly if we haven't cured Alzheimer's by then, as nostalgia treatment is a big part of therapy to reduce stress and anxiety for patients, like playing them music playlists of music from when they were younger, or movies, so I expect the same will apply for those who grew up with gaming. I assume they'll bring their own for their rooms. Some old folks with early stages dementia getting into a fist fight in the common room over who gets to play Overwatch 35.4 doesn't sound like a good thing in a reality where there's already not enough caretakers in a lot of the world. Retirement homes will basically be LAN parties. Yes, but as you get older, those things become more inaccessible for you. Can't see the screen due to low vision. Can't hear well. Can't figure out how to make shit work because it's become so complicated, need video game passes to play online. Wi-Fi may get more complicated, etc. Your hands may not work, and controllers are not made for anyone without regular abilities. I guess my point is, yes, I would love to be playing video games in my old age, but I do not know if video games will start to cater to an elderly population or just cater to the noobs coming into video games for the first time and have another 50 years left of spending money on them. They better. The one I'm in they will be mine. Only if they have their own, probably, not as like an open area where anyone can play and the home owns the consoles. Also, people start living in nursing homes for a reason. They can't take care of themselves well enough, otherwise they're too old. I've never heard of an 80 or 90-yo playing Xbox or PlayStation. At some point your fingers and hands stop being strong enough to even hold a controller or mash buttons. TL doctor, it's not a very realistic scenario. They already do. Lol, what kind of question is that? I'm bringing mine. Of course they will. I predict a huge push for accessibility settings and elderly-friendly content by then. They'll go beyond what we have now. AI-assisted clarification of story lines, instructions, controllers that monitor heart rates, difficulty settings or UI settings labeled for older folks and such. Lots of turn it on and play features without clunky updates, like the games of our youth. They might have to be completely different consoles altogether, like the new PlayStation Gold or something, but the market will be there to justify it. My 70-year-old dad plays a PS3 and I'm taking notes for my 38 future. I know I'm not going to stop playing, and I know that people my age are huge contributors employment-wise in making games their features. My hope is that someone's starting to pitch ideas for older gamers because time flies. Yo. My best friend is one of the UI programmers for huge titles, so I'm gonna start bothering him about this. When Gen X gets bedridden, we will all be PC gaming from the bed. Assuming that they keep horrible places open that much longer. My grandma and her friends loved the Wii. Once I say in 15-20 years time it'll be common to have PlayStations set up. They fucking better. If I'm going to get verbally abused and sit in my own filth, I better be able to play a video game where parts of the controller doesn't work due to it being too sticky or drops too many times.